All right, so I'm gonna show you how to set up Zipp modules. There is a lot of modules on Zipp, and so it makes it kind of confusing at times. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Once you're on our website, or if you already have the bot added in, you want to go ahead and press Invite Zipp. This will take you to a page that brings you to Discord that lets you invite the bot wherever you like. In this case, I'm just gonna have a little test server. This is my test server here, so I'm gonna go ahead and reload this page here. Should prompt this again. There you go. So once it's invited, it's gonna ask for administration permission. We should confirm that. Now that it's added, Zipp will automatically type in any channel that it can type in. So usually it's moderator only, so make sure to check your moderator only channel. It says thank you for adding Zipp. Please run setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over a lot of setup here. These are all of our modules that are currently enabled. We have a lot more coming soon, as well as a more detailed guide, easy setup as well. So for general, these are mainly, I think all these are actually premium features. So if you do have premium, you will be able to change the bot nickname, profile picture, and banner. This is server per server guild, so this isn't changed globally. This is for the bot itself. So I really do suggest changing it if you do have premium. Makes your server look a lot more professional. So you can also set your prefix here, and toggle auto delete commands. That's so like when you do setup, it automatically deletes after issued. Next one is moderation settings. When you're doing your moderation settings, this is definitely one of the first things you want to set up. Otherwise, other people in your server won't be able to use Zipp. So your admin role is going to be, I guess, your owner role, roles that you want to be able to, roles that can manage this bot and help set it up. You're going to want to have that. So, for instance, I'm gonna go ahead and create a owner role. In this owner role, I'm gonna copy the ID of the role. Which, if you don't see copy ID here when right-clicking it, you just want to go ahead and go to your user settings, and then I believe it's the serve developer. Alright, you want to enable developer mode in your advanced settings. Once it's enabled, you'll be able to copy the ID of the role. So we can go right here and just press copy role ID. Now that you have that role ID right here, you'll go to admin, set admin role, and set that. So now it says set admin role to owner. So now that means anybody with this owner role has access to manage the bot completely. Moderator role can do like kick, ban, stuff like that. Just not manage the bot. Member, this doesn't really need to be set, but if once we do add, like, for example, an economy system, only people with member can run the economy system. Only people with moderator can manage the economy system, stuff like that. Muted role, we have a mute system with Zipp. You can do exclamation point mute. And this mute role will automatically assign upon creation. Sensitive words filter, we have a built-in filter that censors specific slurs, mainly slurs, so just really sensitive slurs, racial slurs, normal slurs, anything like that. I suggest having this enabled, especially just for a fallback for any bot that doesn't automatically pick that up. That's basically that module there. Next one is a pretty big module. This one's very important. If you do want this module, DM Assistance is a great module. It's a great add-on to your server here. This basically allows you to have tickets without the need for all the tickets piled up on your server. So for example, I'm gonna create a channel here called let's see, we'll call it DM. We'll just do mod logs. So mod logs is going to be the notification channel. So your notification channel is the channel that all DM requests are sent to. So we're going to go ahead and set that. So now our notification channel is our mod logs. We don't need to set an allowed role. Actually, we'll go ahead and set the allowed role. Back up here, we'll set it to our owner role. Role allowed to DM bot. Actually, no, we don't need that. Responder role. So a responder, these are people who can respond to the tickets. So if you don't have this role, then you're not going to be able to respond to the DMs. Our assistance types, you can manage your types here, like this. You can add, right now we have support and bug report as the main ones. I'll go ahead and add one just so you know what it looks like. We're going to add name. We're going to name it in-game assistance, in-game moderation assistance. This is for if you have any in-game inquiries. We don't have an emoji for that. Priority, whatever you think the priority should be. Now that it's in there, you're gonna want to. You should see it should be under assistance types next time you open the module. So I'll go ahead and open that module. DM assistance. As you can see, it's now under assistance types. All right, so now we have a responder role. We can set a ping role, so we can grab our owner role and make it so every time someone DMs for assistance, that the owner role is pinged. So you can, have quick assistance with that. You can enable or disable attachments, enable or disable confirmation. This makes it basically the bot asks you, are you sure this is what you want to say? I recommend always having this enabled. No reason to disable it. Anonymous, you can enable or disable that. I recommend keeping it disabled just to avoid people trolling. Yeah, and so once you enable it, I just disabled it. But once you enable it, since it's already set up here, all the user has to do is DM the bot. You can say any message. Is going to ask what server you want assistance with. As you can see, my tester pops up here because we have that module enabled. It's going to ask what type of assistance I need. I need in-game moderation assistance. And it's going to ask for my issue. Here's my issue. Please solve. All right. This is your little confirmation message. Asks you, tells you what server, what type, and the assistance you need. You can confirm that. As you can see, I just got pinged in mod logs. It says new DM assistance. It says who made it, and what type they need, and then their message. I'm going to go ahead and claim this. It's going to create a thread right here where I can reply, mark as resolved, or close. So now that I said, here's my issue, please solve, I'm going to reply with, here's a message solving your issue. Once you reply, it's going to say your reply was sent, and the user is going to receive a response from staff. It shows the staff reply, what server it came from, and clearly, examples shows, the response from staff. So now that we have that, I can actually reply back to this. Sorry, I forgot to show that. Thanks for handling this. Your follow-up has been sent. It says, thanks for handling this. And because I handled it, I can mark it as resolved. Now this thread will automatically close. And the logs for, you can view, what was said in this log right here. All right, it says your ticket has been marked as resolved. That is how the DM assistance module works and how to set it up. Next module that we will be configuring here is suggestions. Suggestions I do highly recommend as well. This is basically another support option under the DM assistance. So once this is enabled, it's going to show a DM, show it as a DM support. I'll go ahead and give an example. So to set this up, we're going to have a suggestions channel that all suggestions are sent to. So we're going to right click it and copy channel ID. Once we have the channel ID, we're going to set suggestions channel and put that channel ID in there. Now the suggestion channel is set the suggestions. You can edit who can submit them, who can vote, your cooldown, your auto lock, as well as your review status. So you can do /review, not /review, /suggestion, respond, or status. You can pick between pending, accepted, denied, or archived, or open. So once you have that channel set and all of your custom configurations set, you can toggle suggestions. Now that it's enabled, upon the next DM on the bot, it's going to ask what server I want assistance in. I want this one. Now there's a suggestion. You can press on suggestions. What would you like to suggest? List your suggestions. Confirm your suggestion. Shows your suggestion. You can also add an image to this. So I'm actually going to edit this suggestion here. And I'm going to add the Zipp banner. Alright, as you can see, it shows it there. I'm going to press confirm. And as you can see, it was sent to suggestions. You can view the image sent there as well. So now it's in here. I can approve or disapprove. You can only do one or the other. These are just votes. To set the status for a suggestion as an admin, you can either respond to it or set the status. You want to get the suggestion ID, copy it, and put it into session ID status. We'll go ahead and deny this one because there's not enough detail. We'll deny it. As you can see, it has updated to denied. And now I want to tell the user why we denied it. So I'm going to do /suggestion respond. I'm going to put that same ID in there and put the response, not enough detail. As you can see, it says staff response, not enough detail. It also DM'd the user saying what the message was, not enough detail. So that's our suggestions module. The next module that we're going to go over is welcome. This is a very easy module to set up. Probably one of the most simple. Here you can configure your welcome messages for new members. If you enable it, it's going to send a message such as this. Here's the test default message. Welcome to the server name. We hope you enjoy your stay. You can set the channel. So I'm going to have it make the welcome channel the general channel. So every time someone joins, it sends a welcome message. I'm also going to toggle embed /message. So it sends it in a message rather than an embed. Here's an example of my message here. Welcome to test. Pings the user. We hope you enjoy your stay. If you like to change anything about it, you can set it up exactly how you want. Here's some available prefixes. You can always add different prefixes as well. You can set the welcome message. Welcome. You can just have it as welcome. You can do whatever you like. Test message. Now it says welcome. It's whatever you'd like. You can add fields as well as an auto role. So when someone joins, you can have them automatically gain a role, such as community member, or civilian. You know, whatever you like. And that is your welcomes module. For the next module, we have staff management. Staff management. It looks complicated, but it is very easy to set up. All you have to do, each one of these setups here that we're about to do, they all have their preset default embed. And these embeds are server ready. That is the big difference between our bot here. You don't have to do any customization. You can see the message preview here, what the embed would look like. If you do see, like, I guess an emoji prefix, but there's no emoji, do /emojis. The bot will automatically sync all emojis. It'll say Zipp is thinking. Just give it a bit, and it will sync. Takes a little bit. So to enable this and set it up for your server, and basically you want to, let's go ahead and establish a promotions channel, as well as a demotions channel, and a staff review channel, and a staff infractions. Sometimes people like to have demotions and staff infractions, so you don't have to have all of these here. This is just preference. Remember, Zipp is completely customizable. You can change whatever you like. This is all just the default. So the current status is disabled. I'll go ahead and enable it. The channel for promotions, we want to copy the link of promotions and set channel to that. So now the channel for promotions will go into promotions. Allowed roles, this is admin only, so that means any role that you set as your admin role, which in this case I put owner, I can run the command. The ping target, you can change. Member means the member who was promoted. Just keep that as is unless you have a different ID for that. You can set the message. You can change the embed, do whatever you like, change the embed color. You can go ahead and test it right here. It says it sent to promotions. Here's a test promotion right here. And that's it. That's literally just it. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is set the channel. Now you can successfully run /promote me, new role, Zipp, reason fit. As you can see, promotion logged. And now I have a promotion. All right. For everything else on staff management, this goes the same exact way. Nothing is different here. I'll go ahead and do another one for you. One that's a little bit different would be staff reviews and training requests. So I'll do training requests, for example. Training requests is a little bit different. Training requests has a dashboard. So like if you want to explain to users how they get trained, you're going to want your dashboard, you know. So we'll do training dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and copy that ID. And then we're going to go to dashboard set channel. So we're going to copy RD for training dashboard and set that in there. All right. And now that we have a dashboard channel set, we're going to enable our dashboard. There you go. Now that it's enabled, it says training request dashboard, request a training. It says all moderator trainees are required to undergo training in order to process in the ranks. And then it lists your server. Once you complete a training, you'll receive a DM within 24 hours of your status on TAF Steam. Before you submit a request, please ensure that you reviewed. You can put your own custom channel ID in there, or do whatever you like. Now you want to toggle enabled on the trainer request itself. Set the channel for training requests. So this is going to be the channel for training request logs. So anybody that says request a training, the log will be sent here. This is for staff view only, people that do trainings. So I'll go ahead and set that rule. So now it is set to training request logs. The ping role, this would ping. You can set it to ping whatever role upon a training is made. So if you have a role for staff trainer, you can copy that role ID, set it as ping role. It will ping staff trainer when a training is requested. Requester role, I believe this is your requester role is the role that can request. So this would be moderator trial or trial moderator, whatever you like. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up actually. trial moderator. I'm going to copy trial moderator ID. Here we go. We have trial moderator ID right here. And we're going to set requester role to trial moderator. So now only trial moderator can request. Approver, you can set your approver role for the trainers. Once you've done this, you can go ahead and press... Actually, you don't have to press anything. Once you've enabled it right here, you go to your training dashboard, request a training. Training request submitted by user who submitted it. You can accept or decline. If you accept it, it shows accepted by and who accepted by. And it also sent a message saying that it was accepted and to expect a ping from the user who accepted it. If you were to decline it, if you decline that training request, it asks for a reason. I'm going to put my reason here. Reason. That's your reason right there. It also sends a DM to the user saying that it was declined. All right. That is our staff management module. The next module is staff trials. Staff trials, relatively easy to set up. If you have like a trial administrator, trial moderator, trial management, trial internal affairs, whatever you'd like, you can set your trials here, and Zipp will manage your trials for you. Zipp manages it completely. We have a storage that stores all of the active trials, things like that. So Zipp will notify you. Zipp actually notifies you 24 hours before the trial has ended, just so you can accept or decline that. So we're going to go ahead and enable it. Trials channel. This is for the channel that you want trials to be sent in. So actually, I believe trials channel and logs channel is the same thing. I suggest making them the same channel. So we'll do trials info. And we're going to set trials channel to trials info. And we're also going to set the log channel to trial info as well. All right, so the start and end roles, this basically means who can start and end a trial. You can set that to your preference. This is pass and fail roles. This is who can pass or fail a trial. You can set that to your preference. Your DM required, I suggest having that on. Early end, I suggest having that on. One active trial, I suggest having that on. Starter can vote, make sure that's off. Remind every 24 hours. This is completely preference. And remind on end. That is all you had to do. Now, if I want to start a trial, I do trial start, me, type. You have your types right here. You can add a type if you like. Let's do trial management. And our length is going to be 1 week. All right. Trial started for me. Trials info. As you can see, it sent a trial showing that the trial is starting and when it ends. The duration, who it was started by. Now, if you want to view your trial history for a user, you can do that. So trial for me, no trial history. I believe that's because I have not completed my trial. So if I want to do /trials active, it'll show me all the active trials, which currently is just this one. I'm going to go ahead and end my trial. I'm going to end it with the reason passed. It's now going to send a decision required embed asking if they passed or failed. I'm going to pass. Because I'm the starter, I can't vote on it. But you can pass or fail that. Trial starter cannot vote on this. Okay. So starter can vote. You want to have that as no. There you go. Now I can pass myself. All right. As you can see, your trial staff result shows what it's for and that you passed. All right. The next module that I'm going to help you set up is your server dashboard. Your server dashboard, I do recommend this, especially if you already have a dashboard made. The dashboard preset isn't that best, so if you want to customize your own, go ahead and do so. I'm going to enable it. And I'm also going to enable toggle appeal button. So now when the dashboard is sent, it's going to have a built-in appeal button, which is great. And we're going to have a dashboard channel, and we're also going to have a ban appeals and appeals. All right. So we're going to copy the ID of dashboard, set channel, and set the server dashboard, and then copy the ID of ban appeals, set appeal channel. There you go. You can also set a appeal ping, whatever you like. Now that you're done with that, you have this completely set up. You want to press send now. It's going to send the dashboard. Here's the default dashboard. You can edit this as you like, so it fits your needs. I'm going to go ahead and press game ban appeal. It brings up an application. Why were you banned? I don't know. Why do you think you should be banned? I don't know. Ban account username. I don't know. Submit. Submits a ban appeal. You can accept or decline. I'm going to accept this one. Sends the user a ban appeal accepted. Your ban appeal is accepted. You will be unbanned momentarily. If you're not been unbanned, please contact an administrator. There you go. Anything else such as custom embeds, custom commands, or audit logging, these are preference-based modules, and you can set them up however you like.